Hello everyone, welcome to our stream over here, and we are going to start day 4 Ashtrodite Community Cup Season 2. Going on in this game will be the finals in the upper bracket between Vampire Esports on the left, the blue side, and Beat to Hide, DTH on the right side. We are having some activity right now over at our chat column and predict who are the winners for the next few games and stand a chance to actually win cash prizes if you manage to guess all the winners correctly. For this, the winner of this game will actually go on to the grand finals, best of 5, and they will face against whichever teams that are left, and they will compete to get the ultimate prize of the Ashtrodite Community Cup. So without further ado, you can see right now the game has started. We are in the band pick phase, and on the blue side, first pick, first band, and Time Bender is being picked on the side of Vampire Esports, followed by Dufan and My Shiranui on the right side in Blue High. So the usual bands, as you can see Stormy, you can also see the Fish being banned, and also the Kite, and lastly the Limbo. And right now we can see that My Shiranui is being picked on the side of DTH, and it has been a record in that no team that has picked My Shiranui over here has ever won the game. And will DTH prove us wrong? Guan Yu and Frost are being picked on the side of Vampire Esports, and right now they will be going over into their second phase of their ban. Mulan is also picked on the side of DTH, and it's a little bit unconventional for the draft because Dufan, Mai, and also for Mulan, they are not exactly super high priority picks at this current meta right now. And you can see that Vampire Esports actually went to ban Tigress, knowing that on the side of DTH they have an adept veteran Tigress player. And while Tigress is not the strongest currently as well, but he has a strong ability to carry the tempo of the game in the early phase and make it unplayable for the opponent team once everything goes well for them. So instead of the Tigress, there will be a pick for Hansing. Vampire Esports is going for something more conservative or rather more popular, and Musashi is being picked here as a jungler, and you'll be competing their roster with, it seems to be a Marco Polo. And it is Marco Polo that will be coming in to complete the roster for Vampire Esports. As for the side of DTH, they will be looking to pick a support and seem to be hovering between the Beast and the Eclipse, and they have locked down the Eclipse. It is a very interesting matchup over here because both are actually playing this game very well, and with DTH coming in with a slightly odder or rather rare kind of a matchup, we will see what tricks they have up their sleeves. And you can see over here right now that all of them have server top batches for the Mai, for the Mulan and Hansing, and it can possibly be a case where they will break the record and see Mai actually taking the first win in our Ashtrodite Community Cup. So you can see from Vampire Esports that their lineup is actually very mobile. They have a lot of divers going in, Guan Yu that can displace people, Time Bender that can increase speed. The only person in the team that will be a bit lagging behind will be Frost, but she will be at the back line trying to disrupt, slow, and deal considerable damage. While on the side of DTH, it is a pub kind of lineup, and we can. So over at the mid side, Mike is fighting solo against two players on the side of Vampire Esports. You can see over here the Beast is trying his best to steal the blue buff, but he gets found out. And will he be able to actually smite this off? One reload will be coming, but he has his wave to clear, and Mulan is trying to come in as well. I think this will be a first blood for either of the teams, and it is indeed. Beast goes down, unable to actually take down the blue buff, and this is a small win going in the favor of Vampire Esports. It is actually quite obvious because when the Beast is not showing up mid and he has a smite, well, so without support coming in, I think that was quite a risky move, and he got punished as a result. At the end of the day, this is the finals of the Ashtrodite Community Cup, and I don't think Vampire Esports are so blur in the sense that they will not notice this thing. Over here, so you can see that the fight is coming up. Hansing goes in with the first skill and the second skill, and then he backs off with a little bit of health. And nothing is up at this moment. Bottom side, we can see that it is relatively even over here. Nothing much is happening, and then Hansing looks to get the River Sprite over here, while Marco Polo actually teleports back to his fountain.
Blue team has slain an
Over at
enemy.
the top side, there is actually another kill going in the favor of Vampire Esports. We can see that the Musashi actually took down Baba Yaga, who is playing the Mulan. It is a 2v1 over there, and this seems to be going in the way of Vampire Esports in terms of the tempo of the game. But right now, Hansing is also looking to do something over here, but at this early stage, he does not have sufficient damage to take down the Marco Polo. However, it is a job well done for him. He manages to make Marco Polo relatively low over here. Frost uses the ulti to try as a defensive measure, and right now I think all of them will be looking to go back into the lanes respectively to farm, and we will look at what will happen in the 4 minutes where the objectives are up. Musashi is over here trying to take his blue buff, and then on the red side, DPH, they are going back to their respecting lanes. Hansing is going back to his raid. He needs to clear his way. Over at the bottom side with Zhang Fei coming in, which is the beast, it is difficult for the Marco Polo to actually fight against the Lufan, because Lufan right now has a considerable amount of burst damage over here, and Marco Polo is while he's a early game hero, it is a little bit more towards mid game when he needs his first 2 items before he can really come online. Over at the top side, there's more action coming in, and we can see that Hansing died over there. It is a 1k goal lead currently going in the favor of Vampire Esports, and over the mid side, it is more to exploration. They're trying to test each other out in terms of knowing each other's limits. And right now there is this blue buff that looks to be contested very soon. You can see 5 members on the side of ETH looking to defend this blue buff, and there is a pause from the side of the blue team, which is Vampire Esports. We will check and see what is exactly happening over there, but it seems that they are going to resume the game right now, and we will continue with this game right now. And it is very speedy. Within the first 15 minutes of the spawn, Vampire Esports has already taken down the Tyrant. They are trying to keep their pace up there, keep up with the tempo to ensure that they do not lose any advantage that they have right now. And then over here, Time Bender actually caught out by being a little bit too out of position over there, and the Frost manages to use the stun onto the beast, but nothing comes to fruition over here.
Red team has slain an enemy. Blue team
Ruban had a fight over with the Quan Yu, and he manages to take a kill off him. However, with that, he also falls, and it is still beneficial for the Lupin because he wants to get kills, he wants as much farm as possible so that he's able to scale throughout, especially into the 10 minutes of the game. There is a Frost that's hiding in the bush, waiting for something to happen over here, but my Shiranui seems to have feelers to know that there is danger over there. She takes the longer route to go back to his mid lane to clear off the way. Frost is exasperated, is now going towards the bottom side, and she chose an ulti. It is an offensive ulti to take for them to be able to actually take down the tower over here right now.
Blue team has destroyed a tower.
And the first tower actually goes to Vampire Esports. And right now I will be interested to see how will they be looking to contest and their lane assignments. On the side of DPH, they can afford to play a little bit slower in their tempo because they have a slightly later team composition as compared to the side of Vampire Esports. However, the mid game should actually go in the favor of Vampire Esports, and there is a big fight coming up right now, and Frost is with a Cedar of Health and falls over here together with the Musashi. There are two players down over here, while Baba Yaga goes down on the side of DPH. And Musashi surprisingly manages to run away, and this is a result of the time bender skill, which allows health regeneration. And you can see DPH right now over here, they are playing super aggressively into opponent's jungle, and they manage to take down the Marco Polo as well. And this is the tides have indeed turned for DPH, and they manage to take down the mid tower, which is the all-important tower, because downing this tower allows them full inroads into the opponent's jungle, which is in this case the lower side of the jungle area. Lufan is alone over here, but he understands that there is danger that's coming. Beast is coming, provide more cover while he is hiding under the tower. You can see that there are 4 heroes over here at the side of Vampire Esports. Frost throws the ultimate to nobody at all, presumably because she doesn't want the Hansing to be even more aggressive over here. And Musashi is at the bottom side, clearing off the first wave. So it is clear that right now they are moving in 3-1-1 format for the side of Vampire Esports. Time Bender looking to protect the Marco Polo and also the Frost, while Guan Yu takes a lane and Musashi going into the other lane. But right now over here, if you are looking at the fight, I don't think that Musashi will be able to survive the onslaught coming in from Hansing, and indeed he doesn't, and he gets taken down by Hansing rather easily. And on the top side, with the 3 people moving topwards, they manage to take down the top tower, and it is an okay trade actually for them. However, right now, at this stage, I will slightly be worried about how the growth of Musashi will be, because he needs his items, he needs to stay ahead of the curve in order for him to actually take down one-on-one against the Lufan. His crowd control will also, his ultimate crowd control will also be important when fighting against the Mai Shiranui. There is a 1.5k gold lead right now for DPH. Frost is aggressively trying to check all the grass and ensure safety for all his teammates. And right now, everybody congregated at the mid side. However, Mai Shiranui tried low. Beast uses the ulti, but it doesn't hit anybody important, and right now they will only have to back. Mai Shiranui is rather low right now. Fan uses the ultimate, but he misses most of the heroes over there, and he decides to back as a result. So after the 30-40 seconds of the fight, nobody gets any kills, and they are happy with this outcome. Right now, the big ultimate from the Beast is offline. Of course, Vampire Esports can be looking to play a little bit more aggressively, and somehow this Siren got set, and this will cause them to take a little bit more time to take it down, and they still manage to take it. Right now, Hansing flies in and uses the ultimate and takes down the Frost, and right now they are continuing to chase all the members of DPH, and Lufan is a bit lost over there. He's unable to actually do any damage, and he comes in out of position right now and gets finished off by the Marco Polo. Baba Yaga is fighting against the Guan Yu. He manages to kill. So right now it is 4-4, and you can see Musashi did not actually enter the fight at all. And so it was actually a 5v4 fight, and in that case, Vampire Esports did actually quite well, and you consider that there was actually a positioning for the Lufan where he was unable to actually do much damage throughout the entire team fight, and he got caught immediately as a result after that. The bomb goes and is unable to actually hit the Musashi. I don't think the Musashi is going to die anymore. So right now everybody is reset and they are looking to play aggressively again. Musashi uses the ultimate but is unable to actually lock down the Hansing, and as a result, I think Vampire Esports should be looking to play a little bit more defensively and passively for the next 30 seconds before wanting to go all in again. Lufan over here is trying furiously to get his farm up. And right now we will take a look at the goal status for all the units. Musashi over here, as if Musashi goes slightly more than Hansing. And as for the ADC, the marksman is quite fair as well. While we were looking at the chart, Hansing fell over there, and this is the best opportunity for Vampire Esports to actually do something over here. And will they be taking the Overlord? Decide to actually give it up, and they are looking for to pick off heroes instead. And I think this is actually a better option. Once they fail to do so, they can actually go for the Tyrant. And this is a 5v4 situation over here. Hansing still has 10 seconds before he comes out. And they will look to secure this. And DTH is looking to steal this, and with the Beast having a smite as well, they successfully take down and steal the Tyrant. And this is a little bit painful for the side of Empire Esports. Will they be looking to take this? I don't think so. It is going to be a bit slow for them with the debuff that they have. I think if they didn't have the debuff, they would probably have taken it. I think over here he's trying to camp. He knows that the raid is up. He decides he will just take it and he will go towards the bottom side. Over here, Lufan is taking the raid, and right now, if they were to go into a proper team fight, I think it will be actually beneficial for Need to hide right now. Again, Mulan manages to actually finish off the Frost, and this fight continues. It is going to benefit for sure Vampire Esports, because everyone on the side of EPH is quite low right now, and most importantly, Marco Polo has his ulti as well. Trying to shoot, but he gets caught out here. He has his spell to run back away, and will he be looking for the all-important ultimate? However, he's quite low, and he will actually go back for the reset. And one thing actually to note over here is that throughout all the games we have seen the limited impact of Mai Xuan across all the games. Most of the time she is unable to do anything significant. Showing a bit of ban here and there, you see it from her Q participation as a mid is on a 1-1-1, and she's just unable to actually impact the game positively and aggressively in many ways. And this is the reason why I always don't think that Mai Xuan is a good pick in a competitive setting. And this is bearing in mind that this Mai Xuan is actually a server top Mai Xuan. So right now the mid tower for the side of DH is actually still up, and this is the tier 1 tower. They are looking to force this down right now, and will they be able to do so? I don't think so, but to defend that, you can see that Mai and Beast are all very low, or Beast has ultimate, but we have to remember that Marco Polo can also deal true damage, and the shield that comes in will not be very impactful. Over here, the time bender managed to push off the Mai Xuan, and she runs away with a state of health, being out of action right now, and this is a good time for Vampire Esports to push down the mid tower to get something out, to gain back some superiority over there. Right now there's a 3k gold lead going in the favor of Need to Hide, and they will want to get that gold cut down. Over here you can see that Hansing hiding over there. He actually showed himself, so he's probably just going to get the 2 bucks and
only the weak worry about humiliation.
everyone on the side of PH are looking to pick off, they are looking for the tower, they're looking for the top tower. They will be definitely able to take this down, and they will be looking for the mid tower right now. Lupan can just stand behind and use his machine gun and spam the tower, and you'll be down in a matter of seconds. However, you have to be a little bit more careful and play going back to take the raid before going for another fight again. And these are all calculated decisions coming in the form of DTH. They know what are the win conditions, they understand what they need, what they want before they want to get to the fight. They want to make sure that everybody is well prepared at their best condition before they go in for a 5v5 fight. Right now they are more about feeling themselves. They just want to look for small opportunities, but it is looking hard to come by. It's 16 minutes into the game and it is a 4k goal lead for DTH. It's nothing very significant and it is something that they want to preserve, but at the same time it is nothing significant enough for them actually to be very brave and fight a whole 5v5 fight without considerations. So at this stage, they want to hold on to the goal lead, they want to push the wave and set the waves as well as possible before making any inroads into the deep part.
Red team has slain an enemy.
Only the weak worry about humiliation.
Red team has slain an enemy.
Unbender goes down, Hunting, and right now Frost uses the ultimate but not able to get much there, and Guan Yu will fall as a result as well. And it is 3 players down on the side of Vampire Esports, and this is the best opportunity for them,
Has
for
destroyed a
DTH to
tower.
take down 1 or 2 tier 3 towers and begin their march towards victory. And it goes win with a flash, but is unable to actually take down the Frost, but Musashi dies as a result over here, and he's only left with Frost solo defending against 5 players on the side of DTH. He will be just spamming and taking down, forcing down this tower over here, and he will definitely be able to, and they should be looking towards mid after this. And you can see that on the top side, the tower is also getting pushed down, and they should be able to get all 3 towers in this instant. Right now there is a flip of the goal, and you can see that they have actually gained a 10k goal lead from what they have been doing over the past 2 minutes. And right now they will retreat and go for the Overlord before looking to finish off this game. At this stage right now, I think it is difficult for Vampire Esports to come back because the goal is really very significant at this stage, and you can see on the side of Lupan, he has Aegis up and he has his almost full items up as well, so he is a very painful and difficult marksman to deal with. You need the Musashi to come in with the ultimate, and you need everybody to throw all their skills in just to kill this Lupan, and it will be very difficult indeed because there are also other heroes on the side of DTH, and this should be looking to be a final fight over here. Right now there's also the ultimate objective that's coming up in 40 seconds. Will they be looking to end this, or will they want to wait for it to be out before ending this game? This will be a more calculated and more insured kind of approach, but they are going into a 5v5 fight over here, and right now we can see that both 2 heroes on the side of Vampire Esports are dead, and then they are going into the crystal right now with all the overlords shooting into the crystal as well, and it is game over for Vampire Esports. Congratulations to DTH for taking the first win of this series, and they managed to successfully break the curse of my Tsunami. But over here you can also see that a lot of the efforts or a lot of the movement is actually coming in from the rest of the team. So with this, we will be heading very soon into Game 2 of this series, and this is a best of 3. We'll be taking a break shortly while we wait for the rest of the players to actually come into the new lobby. Hello everyone, and I am back here, and we are going into game 2 of this upper bracket finals. On the top side, the blue, it is DTH, and on the bottom, it is Vampire Esports. A win for
Welcome to Honor
DTH,
of
and they will
Kings.
be through to the grand finals where they will be assured
Enemy
of
minions will
actually
arrive in 5
a cash
seconds.
prize, and they will definitely want to take this game down as soon as possible. Right now, it is going to be the same case. Previously, the support for DTH was playing a beast and he was trying to irritate the opponent by trying to smite away the blue, and right now with Eclipse he's trying to do the same, and it is with the same outcome. While he wasn't able to do anything much over there, at least he didn't give away the first fight. You can see that even on the side of Vampire Esports, they are very reactive to what is happening on the map. When there is any threat that comes in, the teammates are fast to actually react to it and come to their assistance. While the Eclipse was trying to disturb and make the Steamy Fanblade come over to assist to secure the blue, you can see that the Hansin actually took the opportunity to wipe out opponent's red side of the jungle. And this will actually hurt the Combing quite a bit, because without a level 4, it is difficult for him to actually do anything much over here. As a result, you can see that Komi needs to actually reach off a bit of text off the reach of the ESP on the clash lane. And over at mid, we can see that there's something that's happening over here. Somehow Eclipse is at a very low health. However, there is no first blood that comes in. Hansin being a Superman over here, he will be looking to actually try and assassinate the Steam. He doesn't see an opportunity, and he actually goes and continues stealing opponent's jungle. He's hiding over here. This time Bender does not know that he's inside, and he may actually die from there. He backs off. Quite a number of heroes will be looking to just take off the blue and back off. Eclipse does not have level 4 yet and will not be able to fight anyone. You can see a TP coming in, and Mulan trying to get in. They know that the Eclipse do not have a level 4, and they are aggressively jumping over. All the flashes are coming in, and managing to take down the Eclipse, and also the Lupan as well. Over here, you can see the Del Chan is trying her best to deal as much damage as possible to look at any opportunities to get one trick off, but he's able to. And right now, because of the first kill of the Juniper, he became 1 health, and Juniper flashes in and uses the ulti on her, and she is back to the fountain. It is a perfect start for Vampire Esports for this game. It is important to actually note that they actually came back rather well from this, because Komik's jungle got stolen initially, and right now you can see that Eclipse has the ultimate, and he goes on and fight the Mulan and gets a kill off there. On the bottom side, Lupan was being sieged by 3 enemy heroes, and he dies over there. And as a result of the overextension coming in from the top of Vampire Esports, Smith and Blade need to pay for it, and ends up dying as well. And this becomes an even trade-off actually for the side of Vampire Esports. And right now, Juniper is insistent on wanting to take the wave over there and not knowing the danger that comes with it. And as a result, she also dies. And this is actually a mistake that a lot of players do actually make. They want to get the EXP. Yeah, they think that hiding under the towers is sufficient to protect them from being killed. And a lot of times this causes them to actually give one kill away to the opponent. The lane assignment right now, you can see Lufan is somehow
Blue team
following
has
together with
destroyed
the
a
Kuku,
tower.
and then Delta is also looking at the bottom side, but they have gotten the tower and they will be looking to actually retreat. They will be going for the towers yet again, presumably for the top side right now. And Mulan is hiding over here, waiting for an opportunity. Nothing is coming here, so he will be
Blue team
looking to
has
clear off
slain
the.
an
And
enemy.
over here, Vampire, Heaven S, using the Steam Blade dive. They are playing very aggressively right now for DPH. They are going in with the
Slain
Riku
an
strike.
enemy.
He
Blue
manages to
team
execute off
rampage.
the Juniper as well. And he is currently on a rampage. Luban is hiding over here. It's a face-off fight. Mulan will win this. So the skill goes in. You can see that it doesn't do much damage to the Mulan. And actually, the Mulan, if the Mulan was feeling a little bit more confident, she could actually have turned around and would be able to get a kill off the Luban. He probably understands this right now and is trying to
Blue
get a
team
gank
has
onto
destroyed a
the Luban.
tower.
Luban finds her out with the rocket. He clicks now Superman with an ultimate, and they're looking to get the blue, and they manage to actually. And now the bird comes in. Even doesn't dare to use the ultimate, but
Red team has slain
ultimately
an enemy.
coming
Blue
through for
team double kill.
Formula comes in wanting to do something and make a difference, and the only difference that she managed to make is one more death on the scoreboard. You can see that the hunting the situation super aggressively, knows he has perfect web map awareness throughout the game, and he has mastered the timing, the spawns for all the buffs, and he has been relentlessly stealing all the buffs and the jungle creep away from Coming, and this is making it hard for Coming to actually scale up. He's just taking all the jungle creeps inside right now. You can see his 4v3 situation. Lufan is at bottom side. He will be assessing the situation a little bit more before deciding whether to go bottom to take the tower. And with nobody appearing on the map, I think he will be very cautious. And on the top side, there is a fight coming in, and it will be game over for Mulan. And now, Xiao Chan is playing super aggressively as well, going into the tier 3 tower. He's stepping back, he's pull back as well, and this has made Xiao Chan a little bit out of position as a result. And what will happen from here is a nice shift coming in from Xiao Chan. He manages
Shut
to
down.
dodge away the skill from Coming, but is unable to escape
Blue
death.
team has slain
However,
an enemy. Blue
I
team
think comes
has
in to do a
destroyed a
clean up
tower.
and
Blue
manage to
team
get a double kill over
kill.
here. We will look at the goal graph right now, and we can see that Hansing is currently on a 6.8k goal, which is very significant over here. A good close to 2,000 goal over everyone else on the side of Empire Esports. And they are also holding on to a healthy lead of 5,002. It goes in and fight. However, Lufan is only interested in getting the tower, and that is not exactly wrong as well. And with this, it is only 8 minutes into the game, but we can see that most of the outer towers are still down for the Dutch Empire Esports, and it will make them very hard to farm moving forward. And especially with this hunting playing exceptionally well for
Blue
this game,
team killing spree.
it will be very hard for Vampire Esports to actually come back from this, because the jungle areas are all going to be exposed at the moment. With these two objectives coming up, the Overlord is going to respond as well. They have a free selection of what they want to do. They have full map dominance control over the game at the moment. And the tower is at a slither of health. Somebody will definitely
Blue
be looking
team
to take it
has
down.
destroyed
And
a tower.
Lufan snatches the opportunity to steal away the kill, the last hit of the tower from Hansen. There's
Your
another one
team
at top,
has
and
destroyed
it
a
becomes a
turret.
demolition expert over here. They spot the Hansing. I think they probably were guessing it, and skills were thrown into the bush, and Hansing were back as a result. Over at the bottom side, you can see Xiao Chan trying his best to get some kills over here, and it will not be the case because they have taken too much damage from the Smith and Blade. They will probably be looking to get this objective over here and perform a reset
Dark
like you
Tyrant
for
has been
Lupo and
defeated.
also Delta. And over here you can see a very bossy Lufan. He's alone, but he doesn't feel lonely or scared in any way. There are actually 4 members on the side here, and two of them are trying to rush in, and they get punished as a result.
Red
And this
team
is
has
a
slain
great
an enemy.
mistake. I think they were a little bit too confident, and right now there's a fight coming in. He bites onto the time bender, time bender dies. Bashes in. There's ultimate coming from Lipu. He misses everyone, but they will still be able to
Blue
take down the
team
Kongming,
double kill.
and this makes the death of Lufan and Hanjin less painful. They managed to retain the 5k goal lead over here. And we can see on the side of BTH, they have all the power still intact, and they made an overstep of the boundaries, and it seems that there will be 2 heroes that will go down on the side of Vampire Esports. However, right now there is only Mulan that is down. And I think over here, we have to give credit actually to the Smith and Blade, because he has been dealing quite significant damage to push off the onslaught of BTH, and he is one of the reasons why they are still actually half in this
Dark
game.
Tyrant has been defeated.
Right now, this is the ultimate, and he's hungry to bite someone. You can see a shift coming in from the Kongming, looking for the Kuban, but he doesn't get anything. Goes in for the bite. However, he gets one-shotted by the Smith and Blade, not before taking down the Kongming, so it is a 1-for-1 trade. However, given how rich the hunting is and how poor the Kongming is, it is not exactly a fair trade. And right now, the most important thing is to actually emphasize on how effective the Smith and Blade has been throughout this game. You can see that it's making BTH hard to actually do play even more aggressively, but however, teammates on the side of the Esports are often caught out of position, and they are getting caught over here, and this is making the game very hard for them to see. So we saw Kongming overstepping his boundaries, and right now you can see the sharpness of the movement coming in from Time Bender, and the rest of the teams over here, they are not understanding how aggressive BTH can be, and they should just be hiding under their towers, but they are not doing so. And as a result, Lupo jumps in and slams onto so many of them, and with this going down, with the wave coming in, it will be good game for both teams, and we can prepare to congratulate. And right now it is BTH that will be progressing towards the grand final. With this, Vampire Esports will be going down to the finals of the lower bracket, where they will meet either Team MSG or Digital Devils. Sorry. The next game will be a lower bracket semi-finals between Team MSG and Vitality X, and the winner will fight against Digital Devils. So, in the case of Vampire Esports, they will be meeting the winner of the final fight between Team MSG, Vitality X, and Digital Devils. We'll be taking a short break while we wait for the players from Team MSG and Vitality X to come in. And remember to keep your polls, remember to keep your predictions coming in the attempt to actually win some of the prizes that we have on offer over here. We'll be closing this poll and opening up another one between MSG and Vitality X. Hello everyone. So right now, this is the lower bracket semi-finals between Team MSG and Vitality X. On the left side, we have Team MSG, and on the right, the red side, it will be Vitality X. We will be going to the game very shortly, and as you can see from here, these are the draft that is being picked on both sides. It's been rare that we see Stormy as a new hero out in actually Honor of Kings Global. And over here, looking at the lineup, both sides are playing a little bit less conventional kind of lineup. Yet again, we see that on the side of Vitality X, they actually pick a landing one, which is Prince of Landing, as the jungle. This hero is a very early game hero, and he will be close to quite useless as the game goes by. So what you will want to do is actually to play a very early kind of game composition where they want the Stormy to move around the map, Lani want to take Qs off, especially on the Lupan and the Smith and Blade, and of course for the Milady to come in and push down the towers. So I think they understand what they want to do in this game, and it depends on how they will be able to actually execute it. And as for the side of Team MSG, it is most normal in their kind of drafting, and the only one thing that is a little bit more interesting will be actually the Arthur that is playing the jungle. So they will be lacking a little bit of a hard CC over here, hard crowd control. However, this will be made up by the hooker, which is the Void Caller. And you will want to see actually how the Void Caller comes in and play, whether he's able to accurately get into crucial hooks and stuff like this. So in this game, the key winning conditions will be how the Milady will be able to actually rotate around the map together with Stormy while the Prince of Lightning stops the farm of Lupan. Over the top side, right now, is a very familiar kind of matchup. We have a Lupu against a Liempo. In the level 1, level 2 kind of phase, usually the Liempo actually has a slight advantage because even though Lupu does true damage, but the damage isn't high enough actually to really threaten much for Liempo. Both jungles are almost completing and getting their 4 very soon, and we will be able to see the first clash likely going to come in the bottom side. And Ali with the umbrella that's coming in, it will be harder for the hooker actually to get hooks in. And right now, Lupan has managed to see that nothing was around there and taking precautions over here. And this is actually a bit dangerous coming in for the side of Vitality X because it's a 2v3. Yes, Milady is coming in over together with Stormy, and whoever gets hooked over here will be in a very dangerous situation indeed. Hooker decides to just leave his leash over here, but he throws in a hook, unable to hook anyone. He misses just by that little bit over there. And we see that it is business as usual back again. Ali solo against the two heroes from the side of Team MSG. It's been a quiet 2 minutes so far, and this is not going very well for the Prince of Landing at this stage. He wants to get many kills, he wants to stop the farm, stop the cores from getting items throughout the game. And this for this to happen, he actually only has like an 8-minute kind of window of opportunity over here. Ali uses everything, including the raw, onto the Lupan, looking to chip down his health. And the hooker is here preparing to hook the Ali, but he decides to keep the hook and hide back into the bush. Prince of Lightning is over here right now, but he sees the Lupan is full health. He sees that the Smith and Blade is full health. Tommy opens an ulti over at the bottom side over here, but nobody seems to be coming over to teleport, and they should be backing right now. In the case of MSG, I think they understand very well what Vitality X is looking to do over here, and they are playing very cautiously. They are trying to protect the Lupan as much as possible to let him get his farm up. And for the case of Lupin, Lupin actually got a defensive boots over here, armor defense boots, and this will make it a little bit harder for the landing one to actually one-shot him off. He's still actively trying to find opportunities. He will not be able to do anything to the Lupu, I think. But he gives it a try anyway. And with Lupu using the ultimate over here, he may be actually inviting trouble, but he manages to run back. And we will see something that will be happening over here. They are looking to steal the blue, but is unable to yet again. And everyone on the side of Team MSG is looking to catch someone, and they manage to catch the Milady over here. And first blood goes to Team MSG, while on the side of Vitality actually got the Overlord. Right now Lupin is trying his best to fire his bullet at everybody, and then landing point dies, unable to kill off anyone. However, Lupin gets finished off as well, and it is 2-1 in the favor of Team MSG. Everyone is low health right now, and they will be looking to reset. Over here, 3 heroes spam all their skills on the Lupu, and the Lupu goes back to the fountain to rest. Lupin is showing himself at the bottom side. They want to try to get this Tyrant. Arthur comes in using all his skills, and they manage to actually hook the Milady again, and the Milady falls. Right now Arthur is chasing after the Stormy and manages to kill her off as well, and it's 2 kills going in the favor of MSG. Right now Smith and Blade has his ultimate and will be able to actually finish off the Ali, and it is 3 kills for 1. Arthur goes down, but it is a win for Team MSG, and it seems as though whatever that Vitality X has been wanting to do for this game, to do the early game push to get early game advantage, they are unable to do so. Prince of Landing is on a 1-1-1, however his goal is not looking the best at this moment right now. You can see that Lupin has 4,500 gold, he only has 3.5. And with this kind of gold disadvantage for Prince of Landing, he will not be able to one-shot off the Lupin. And now all he can be looking for would be on the Smith and Blade. However, Smith and Blade has the kick, and it will be difficult for him to be able to execute all his skills perfectly as well. You see an Arthur over here, but is unable to do anything against him. And then right now, I think the hooker is proving to be an asset over here with his numerous hooks. And while he has died, he managed to take down the Stormy and also the Prince of Landing. And right now, Lempo goes down as well, and Ali, I think it's a matter of time before she will fall as well. And Lupin flashes over to finish off the Milady, and it is 5 kills going towards MSG, and no one died on the side of MSG. This is an absolute win for them, and with that, they pocket 5,000 gold at this 7-minute mark. Mid tower will likely go down over here, and as I mentioned, they are always looking to play an early. Over here, you can see Prince of Landing made another mistake as well, and with that, he falls yet again, and he is currently on 3 death right now. Credit really has to go to the hooker for having quite a number of accurate hooks, and this has actually changed the complexion of the game entirely. And right now he's holding on to his hook again, looking to catch someone again. Right now he hooks, but he manages only to hook a robot, and on the top side they are going to force down the top tier 2 tower with the Smith and Blade having his ulti but not using it that well in that regard. Another hook comes in, gets into the Stormy, and the Stormy will definitely fall over here, and they will back. Right now the Prince of Landing is looking to assassinate the Lupin, but is unable to. He only manages to chip off half of Lupin's health, and right now Lupin is like a madman over there trying to fire at anyone who comes towards him. Will they be able to get a kill or 2 off MSG? And it seems that Lupin falls actually eventually together with the Void Caller, and right now Lupu is low as well. However, this trade came at a very, very heavy expense because you can see that on the side of Vitality X, everyone was dead at that moment. It means that it was another ace yet again. Top tower is at a quarter health right now. It is only 9 minutes into the game and everything is going so well for Team MSG at this moment. If you play an early game kind of competition, you want to play with Stormy, to teleport around, and things are not going well in your favor, all your towers are down, where are you going to teleport to? You're going to be teleporting from the top of a base to the bottom of a base, and that will be redundant. And this is where I don't see there is any way for Vitality X to actually come back from this. They played an early team comp, early ganking kind of comp. It didn't work, and I think it's time for them to actually consider what are they going to do for the next game. Milady did not have any desired effect, so did the Prince of Landing. And at this stage, everyone is overpowering over the players on the side of Vitality as they are just going to be able to steamroll through all the towers, and it will be a matter of time, or rather a matter of like 1 to 2 minutes before I think this game will actually end. Another hook is going to come in very soon. Hook the air is okay. They are going for the mid tier 2 tower. Right now they're going to force their way into the mid tier 3 tower. You can see that Lupan is full of damage right now. He's going to spray into everyone, and then Lempo comes in wanting to use the ultimate, but he decides not to. If he was to use the ultimate over there, he will definitely die as well. And right now bottom tower will likely go down with this dragon coming in. They're forcing in. Lupan is trying his best to shoot and whatever comes in. You can see that Ali comes in for a second and he left with a slither of health. Lempo dies from here, and right now Stormy is actually killed off within an instant, and right now Milady has very little help as well after just going in thinking that he's the Superman. However, he's not able to get any trade, but it doesn't really matter at this stage. They have close to a 10k goal lead at this point, and they are just wrecking havoc, running riot over all the players on the side of Vitality X. There is a quadra kill that's coming over here. Are they looking for the penta kill? The Prince of London goes in for the Smith and Blade. He managed to get it, but it is a penta kill for the Lupan over here, and this is the first penta kill that we have seen on live stream in our Ashtrodite Community Cup Season 2. Right now we see that they are all backing towards there, but they are going to turn around, and right now with the King, the Lupan over here trying to fire anyone who sees him will die. He's just standing there trying to attract any attention that comes in, and he will fire them and smash them to smithereens. There is a 10k goal lead. MSG is looking to chill a little bit here, feeling tired from the exertion just now. There is also an overlord up. They should be looking to get the overlord and end the game. Everyone is trying to hide inside this bush. Either they manage to get one kill or they get ace over here. After walks past, they saw him, they let him go. Lupo uses a Q onto the Stormy. Stormy summons everybody here. Everybody better not press that button and come over here, because anybody who comes over here will definitely die. And luckily nobody got. Top tower goes down over here. On the mid side, Prince of Landing is trying to clear out the way with his total effort, and this will be game 1 win going in the favor of Team MSG. They are still looking to get all the kills to feed themselves full before they end the crystal, and they do so in beautiful manner. It has been a relatively easy game, I would say, for Team MSG right now. They have shown that they are not afraid of this early game competition coming in from the side of Vitality X. And most importantly, actually, I don't think that they did actually practice or execute this very well, because the movement that was coming in, the communication between the support and the jungle together with the mid hasn't been adequate and they were unable to find any inroads in the early game. Of course, credit also goes to Team MSG for understanding what kind of fights they need to be getting into, what kind of protection they need to accord to the ADC, which is the marksman. And that was a beautiful game where we showed how a team was able to successfully dismantle a highly aggressive early game composition. Milady was unable to do any significant damage towards the towers throughout the game. And this is bearing in mind that Milady actually is quite effective against the hooker because the robots that she summoned can be hooked by the hooker and they can prevent their heroes from getting hooked over, but this has not been the case at all. So right now we will be going into game 2 of this series and we will wait for them to come in before we proceed into the band pick phase. We will take a short break as we wait for them to come into the room. Hello everyone, I am back and right now we will be looking to go into game 2 and over here we can see the MSG is trying something that is a little bit unconventional in the current scene right now, but it is something that is highly often played in the China server, which is using the Prince of Lanling as a support jungler. So a little bit of history into how over here we can see that the support here is not termed as a support but as a roamer is because they wanted the game publisher, they wanted this role to be more versatile in that it is not just purely like a support in that regard, but it can also be a roamer or a jungler as an assistant to the main jungler. And this is a good game where we'll be able to showcase how this can be played effectively. And this works actually because, as I mentioned in the previous game, Prince of Landing is strong in the early game but falls off considerably in the mid to late game. And with him playing as a support instead, you'll be able to actually put in a lot of pressure. And you can see over here immediately he is looking to make inroads into the opponent's blue. Immediately you can see that Fish realizes that will he be able to complete this will be dependent, and you can see as well that the Lianpo comes in immediately. They will actually decide to give this up and back off, and this will result in the Prince of Landing being a little bit slower in his farming. And you can see the super aggression coming in on the side of Solaris. Lady Sun is very low right now, and so is Solaris, and Prince of Landing is coming here. He's going to commit suicide over here. And then the first blood goes to Prince of Landing after coming over here. I don't understand what was Lady Sun thinking. What was he trying to do over there? Was he waiting for the skills to come? Was he waiting for a level 2 before he fires anything at the Solaris? I mean, given the health that she has, even if she were to get into any distance near the Solaris, she will be the first person to die first. So she should have just went back instead of gifting a free first blood to the Prince of Landing, who would take it gladly with both arms. And it was also a good move from the side of Solaris. He took off the wave at the bottom side and he decided, okay, I will just commit suicide, and that is actually the better way to do because it doesn't give any extra gold to the side of Vitality. So this is also a showcase of how they understand the game very well, knowing when to take the wave before dying to the towers and so on and so forth. But right now we'll go back to the action as we see that the Lafuzi is actually dead over here. And then Peacekeeper comes in and finishes off the Prince of Landing. As compared to the first game, you can see that there's a lot more action coming in, and that's also partially due to the fact that they are playing Prince of Landing as a support over here, and he's always looking to cause trouble throughout the map, making life difficult for everyone. And on the side of Vitality X, they will be wanting to actually defend against this kind of incoming intrusions, and that's why there will be a lot more engagement, and this will prove to be a more exciting game as compared to the previous one. Over here, Lam is going to finish off this jungle, and then somewhere in the middle you can see that the Prince of Landing is doing some work yet again. And on the bottom side, it is a 1v2 situation, but reinforcements are arriving for Team MSG. There is a fish that's flopping around together with Lady Sun, but I don't think they'll be able to get anything out of here, and they will probably just retreat and go back to farming. One hiding in each bush, and right now the Lianpo is going in, deals close to no damage to the Peacekeeper, and it will be just the Peacekeeper clearing off this wave. Interestingly, they are also playing a Peacekeeper as a mid, and Peacekeeper in this current patch is lacking a little bit of damage, but right now let's watch this engage coming in first. Prince of Landing misses the second skill, and as a result he has to back over here. Lady Sun is not knowing that the Lianpo was actually in the bush, and as a result she went in a little bit too deep, but luckily he wasn't punished, and they actually managed to get off the Musashi instead. As we were talking about the hero composition, the team composition just now, yeah, and while Peacekeeper is good as a support with the many CC, the shield that comes in, as a mid he's a little bit slower when it comes to wave clear, and his damage will definitely be lesser as compared to many other heroes. However, He's still a viable mid champion, and it will be good actually against in the mid game against heroes like Prince of Lanling, against even the Lam, or sometimes against the Maishan. Everyone is hiding over here, and you can see that the Mai is doing a lot of damage to Peacekeeper, and the Prince of Lanling manages to finish the Peacekeeper off. And right now they are looking to steal the raid, but they do not seem to be able to. And there's a fish that's popping in here, and it is going to be a dangerous situation for Vitality X over here, and indeed it is, as they got a double kill. Right now this is looking very grim for Vitality X over here, and there is another engage that's going to come in here. Lam misses his ultimate, and that gives the Laofu a chance to survive over here. Bottom side is pushing relentlessly in. The Peacekeeper will not be able to do anything much against the Lianpo, but he is just going to shoot the tower. And even in this current situation, it's going to be a 4v3 situation very soon. And once they outset their boundaries, they are going to get punished. More team members on the side of Vitality X are coming in. And you see this guy, are they able to finish him? I don't think so. He is relatively tanky, and right now you can see Solaris is just going crazy, just firing arrows like free. And he is going to take down this tower in the matter of seconds. And they are going to, he threw in an ultimate and hit the Peacekeeper. Will the Prince of Lanning go in? He decides not to. However, they are still forcing a lot of pressure into all the lanes. You can see that on the bottom side, over here, the lanes are actually pushed to a tier 2 kind of position, and on the top side it is set as neutral, but right now they are looking to make inroads into the Overlord, and once they got the Overlord, they will be looking to pull down more towers, and they manage to defend this Overlord, and as a result, Vitality X is going to fall with one hero lesser, and it is a 4v5 situation over here. However, you can see that the fish is also getting very low over here. There is actually a shutdown on the Prince of Landing, but honestly, it doesn't really matter because he is not the main carry of the team. His job is to disrupt the tempo of the opponents, pick off some of the heroes, and I think he's doing a very, very good job over here. You can see what he has been doing in this game as compared to the previous game where Vitality X was using it as a main jungler. There is so much of a difference because as you're playing as a main jungler, you cannot afford to die. And over here, it doesn't matter because you're playing it more as a roamer kind of support. You know, getting in for trades and all this, it is fun because you still have a main course coming to carry the game when it goes into the mid to late game phase. Over here, we can see that Musashi is going to run away. He's unable to. He gives away the blue and gives away his life as well. Lianpo jumps in, flashes, ulti in, and they are going to throw everything in. They go for the Solaris, but unable to actually kill him off. And two members on the side of Vitality X fell over here. There is a wave that's incoming. However, they are not in the best condition right now. There is only a Peacekeeper. I think Solaris is going to back. You can see whether Solaris has a lifesteal, and he does have indeed. However, he decides to just back for safety precautions. However, the rest of the team is back here again, and they will be looking for more opportunities to get more kills. Right now, Prince of Landing is being seen. He's had to sneak away from danger. He's going to TP over here. Are they going to expose him? Nope. And he goes back safely into his fountain. Over here, Solaris is very strong at this point. He has 6,000 gold as compared to the Lee Sang who has 4.2. His items do not matter for him anymore. He can just go in and shoot as and when he likes with the protection of his teammates, and this is exactly what they are doing. Lam is going in, throwing in the ulti, and gets off one kill over here, and right now they're looking to get into the tower as well. They will leave the tower with a slither of health, but it doesn't matter at this stage. Right now you can see that Solaris is trying to get inroads yet again. However, he somehow misses his ultimate, and as a result will not be able to kill the Peacekeeper. He's quite low at this moment, and he will be looking to go back. He takes a health pack. What is he thinking over here? He thinks probably he's strong enough to fight against this Musashi. He is going to tempt fate, and he is going to try to steal. He's unable to, but right now the rest of the team on on the side of the red, they are going in
Red
and
team has
eating
slain
up
an
the
enemy.
back line like crazy. Lempo dies from the previous fight, but right now it is a 2v4 situation over there, and still managed to take down 2 heroes. And as you can see from the scoreboard right now,
Red team
14-5
has
going in
destroyed
the
a tower.
favor
Red
of
team has slain an
Team
enemy.
MSG, and they will be looking into the tier 3 tower right now. You can see the Solaris firing furiously. He is the king, and
Red
he
team
certainly
has
feels like it right
destroyed
now.
a tower.
I think across the 2 games, Vitality X just haven't been able to actually follow up the pace of Team MSG, and has shown that they are indeed, there is actually a gap in the way they play, how they manage their gameplay, and also understanding of hero compositions. So this is also part of the reason why it's making the game easier for them, regardless of whatever draft that they are doing. And right now you can see that Solaris over here is just going to solo away this objective, and they are looking to push immediately after this. The Twitch is swimming over here, and he's unable to influence the game in any way
Red
at the
team
moment.
has destroyed a tower.
You can see Solaris just doesn't care and just walks into the bush. Will he get punished over here? He does finally get punished. Musahi says, no, you can't do this kind of thing as a marksman, and punishes him for that. However, is it very costly? I don't think so. The goal lead 8,000 is going in the favor of Team MS3, and right now they are looking at their towers hungrily. They just want to take the top tower right now. If they are going to take this down within a matter of seconds, once Solaris comes in, they will be looking to fight a full tower. But right now it is only 11 minutes into the game, and you can see this fat juicy overlord over here, and I think this is something that they will be looking to take to improve, to further improve and enhance their laning before they go for the final fight. The fight goes in, you can see that they are so confident, they are going in 2v5, however they get punished for that. No matter how much gold you have, no matter how strong you are, going in 2v5 is a little bit too much in my opinion, and they usually get punished for that. And with that, they actually lost a 3k gold advantage. Right now, what Vitality needs to do is actually to allow bait Team MSG making such confident mistakes, and they may be able to actually come back from this, because in terms of the drafting, actually Vitality X has a rather decent draft as well. We will take a break and look at the goal situation over here. You can see that the Musahi is at 8.5k gold, is losing to the Lam by quite a bit, but as you can see, Lam is still can be killed over here, and most importantly, Lady Sun is only losing to the Solaris by about 700 gold, and another mistake can actually give Vitality X a good chance to come in back into the game, and I'll be excited to actually see that. So it will depend. We will see whether we will see more overconfidence coming in the form from MSG, or will they tighten up the game and go for the one-off end game scenario. Because as time continues on, the effect of Prince of Lightning will also fall off as well, and that's something important to note. So they can't continue playing like this and expect to win the game thereafter. This, however, right now we see that the Musashi got caught yet again, and this is not making their mountain to climb any easier. The goalie is at 5,000 now. There are actually certain opportunities. Once the Peacekeeper gets in a good stun onto the Solaris, they can actually one-shot off. And you can see they are not at the healthiest of the health for the Prince of Lightning and the Solaris. A good stun coming in together with the Lady Sun coming in with a nice second skill, and the first two will be able to actually finish them off over here, and we will see whether they are able to. Right now it is a very close fight, and you can see that everyone on the side of Team MSG is going to get finished off. This Maestro will get done as well, and this is exactly what we were predicting just now, because understanding the team composition, understanding how much goal each of them have at this moment, honestly, Vitality X have every chance to come back from this game, and that was another mistake that came from the side of MSG. I think they were slightly overconfident at the moment, and probably at this stage they're feeling a little bit impatient as well. They wanted to just finish it there and then. However, they don't recognize that the power of the Lady Sun is actually up right now, and any stun coming in from the Peacekeeper combined together with Lady Sun, they will be able to come back from the game. Right now, Team MSG needs to be very careful, because the most important thing is the falling off period of Prince of Landing, and this is at the stage where he's starting to fall off quite considerably.
Blue team has destroyed a tower.
Everyone is hiding on the side of Vitality X. That is not exactly the best position for them to be actually camping over there. And right now they get caught out, they are going to separate, and this is exactly what should not be happening. Musashi goes for the back line but is unable to actually finish off the Solaris, and right now it is dependent on the Lady Sun, but once she dies, it is game over for Vitality X unless the Clash Leader is able to do something spectacular. And right now you can see that it is actually possible that they will definitely be able to defend this wave, and if there is any incursions coming in from the side of Maestro or even the Prince of Landing, actually they may be able to turn the fight around yet again, and they will be able to take down the Lane Po. Once they get vision onto the Prince of Landing, they will be able to kill him off as well. And this is exactly what is happening. Just 2 minutes ago they were having, Team MSG was having a 5k goal lead, and right now they just lost it all. It is, even right now, even though the kills are going in to the favor of MSG, and this, with every passing minute, the Prince of Landing is going to be more and more useless into the team fight. And considering the fact that they were actually hiding over at the bush, which in my opinion it wasn't the best place to be at, they got caught out. Lady Sun didn't do much damage and died over there. If Lady Sun was alive, there would have been an easy clear out. So that was a mispositional mistake, camping mistake coming in from the side of Vitality X. But once they are able to recognize that, and hopefully they will be able to recognize that, then finding better position, but they are looking to do the same thing again, and once Limpo does the same shit, it will be the same outcome. But right now there is a lockdown onto that Y, which is the Prince of Landing. However, he's able to escape unscathed, and right now they are looking, finally they are looking to get this bad dragon over here. They will be able to take it down. They will be having Lane Prio yet again, and there is a Mai Shiranui that's hiding over here. I don't think she's able to do anything much. Right now, the win condition for Vitality X, it is for the Lady Sun to actually survive, not be killed, and they have every chance of turning this around. And right now there is an interesting fight that's coming in. You see, we can see the position of the Prince of Landing. He's not able to impact the game much. Lady Sun is going to come in, and with a second skill and the first skill, he will be able to at least clear off 1 or 2 heroes over here. And right now, Mai Shiranui at the bottom side. However, the waves are crashing into their crystal right now. They have to defend that. And will there be a mistake coming in on the side of Vitality X for Mai Shiranui to actually capitalize on? That does not seem to be the case, but this is exactly what we're going to see. And the tide has totally changed. And right now the team fights are going all in the favor of Vitality X, with the exception of the towers. And I think that was still a mistake coming in from MSG. They were overconfident. They made several mistakes. They may not have recognized that Landing One would not be able to do anything much at this stage of the game, and the fact that they allowed it to push to this stage right now, I don't think they are that confident anymore when it comes to ending this game. However, they were on the side of Vitality X. They still need to get very careful, because their lane positions are very, very bad. They have 2 towers down. The last tier 3 tower, I can't even see the health from this map right now. So it is dependent on the last fight. They have the fish. The fish needs to come in to cancel away some of the CCs. And the most important thing about the fish is that using the ultimate reduces damage that's being dealt, and he needs to come in. They need to look for a fight over here.
Dark Tyrant has been defeated.
It takes a lot of coordination. Right now the top tower goes down as well. and they will be looking for a catch on to the Solaris, and this is where the Peacekeeper will be exceptionally important. You can see most of the skills are all up. Solaris used the ultimate, hits the Lady Sun, but nothing came in, and right now they will be fighting a little bit more handicapped with Solaris not having the ultimate lockdown. And right now you can see the lamp fly into the fish. Fish is too slippery for them, and then Lempo is coming in as well. However, they're just going back into the farming. There will be a final fight over here, and what Team MX can do is to force the wave to come in, and then go for the next objective that's coming out in the next 10 seconds. And there will be a fight that will be coming in, but that will definitely benefit Team MSG because of the lane positions. You can see that everything is crashing in. There isn't much time for the Tempest Dragon to fall. It's going down very fast, and they have to try their best to actually try to contest for this. Would they be able to? If they were to rush all in over here right now, there is a chance that they will be able to actually take it. However, if they fail over here, I think it will be very detrimental, and we will see where the Tempest Dragon goes to. If Solaris manages to get the last hit onto the Tempest Dragon, revive comes in, Aegis and everything comes in, and right now we have a Lady Sun over here, but she dies over as well. And this will definitely be a good game for Vitality X. They put up a good fight at the end of it. However, I think they were a bit slow towards the Tempest Dragon, and that was because of what MSG has done in the early game when they were forcing so much towers into the game, and this will definitely be GG. However, I think all of us viewers here are treated to a nice game of seesaw where we see a lot of dominance in the early game coming from MSG, and then a little bit of complacency, probably. I don't know, but I'm just thinking that was the case. And then during the late game, Vitality is coming back very strongly, and they even had the chance to actually come back from this game. So I think this has been one of the most exciting games that we've seen throughout our competition, and we'll now congratulate MSG for going to the next round, and immediately after this they will be facing Digital Devils for the right to go into the final. We'll be getting the next teams to come into the lobby, and during this moment we'll take a break and we will see you shortly. Hello everyone, I am back and right now we will be looking at the final set of games for tonight. It will be a game between Digital Devils and Team MSG, and Team MSG has just actually completed their game just now and they are right now coming into this. And the winner of this will go into the lower bracket finals, and whoever wins this means that they will actually get into the prize pool and finish at least top 3. The winner of this will fight against Vampire Esports at the finals, where the winner will actually go against DTH to fight in the grand finals. Now we go into the game, and I think I will not be explaining much about what's their picks. We can see over here very well, and most importantly, I think we have just seen MSG play just now at a very, very high level. Their understanding of the game, and right now they are choosing different heroes again. You can also see that they have a good mastery of many of the heroes over here, and this is something that will actually benefit them as this game eventually goes into a global ban pick kind of situation. So right now we will go into this game and we will see whether MSG is able to dominate the game like previously against Digital Devils, or is Digital Devils going to prove that they are the king of these games and they are the real devils over here. Marco Polo takes a first few hits onto Alessio. He's helping to leash for the Youngtian. Over here we can see that there is aggressiveness going in, and the beast is actually quite low at this moment. And the beast over here, he's actually on a shield, which is a bit interesting over here because usually I think Smite works, Disrupt works very well for beast as well. Of course, it depends on personal preference, but heal right now in this game it's a little bit weaker as compared to the other skills available. But you see the two of them are moving in tandem going in, but it's very dangerous because you can see that they are getting chopped right now. They are getting seizures, and you can see that the beast is very low. But however, the frost misses the stun onto him, and he burns a flash, still gets the kill, still gets the first blood. And that is the issue a lot of times, when you're playing a bit too aggressive, you are going in to invade territory first, and it's easy for people to actually cover you back, and it's a difficult situation for you to escape, especially if your heroes don't have much escape mechanism. However, Smith and Blade over here is doing a lot of damage to the the time band. It's peaceful farming at this stage. In terms of lane priority, I personally actually favor the Alessio a lot more as compared to the Marco Polo in the early game especially. And you will need to ensure that you will convert this lane dominance to goal dominance. Try to get the last hits up, try to get more farm as compared to Marco Polo. And then on the mid side, you can see that on the side of Digital Devils, they are moving very well, they're covering very well as well. And on the top, it is the battle between the warrior and the king of the tank, Ata and Lubu. In this stage right now, Ata definitely is able to win the Lubu, but you can see that Lubu understands this very well. He's trying not to take additional damage in case he needs to be somewhere else, or he needs to go in to assist. And even with this young thing coming here, I don't think they will be able to actually kill off this Ata unless he oversteps his boundary by too much, which is unlikely going to be the case. However, Alessio is actually under quite a bit of pressure, and he is thinking of actually ditching this wave, and he rightly does so. However, he does not know, or he forgot that Marco Polo actually has ulti, and as a result he gets killed off over there, and that is so painful to watch because it is actually purely just a mistake. He knows that he shouldn't be like doing this, and he still dies over there, and he gets punished as a result. However, there is some consolation prize coming in for Digital Devils as the Marco Polo dies together with the Beast. The teammates take revenge for him, and it actually became beneficial to Digital Devils. However, even without the overstepping of the boundaries on the side of Alessio, they would still have been able to kill off these two heroes. So I think that is a little bit about them not being careful and meticulous enough, and it's a very beautiful skill coming in For Smith and Blade, he managed to kill off too easy for Blazy, who was using the Yangjian. Next up, invasion time. They go for the raid, he got the raid, Marco Polo got it in his pocket, and right now they are looking to make inroads into the bottom and also the objective over here. The game is pretty even if you say it, but you can see that the ones that are making more movements across the map is definitely Team MSG. The top side, there is a pick over here. Lupu chose the ultimate, but honestly, I don't think they are going to be able to kill him off, and maybe actually the other way around instead. However, Yasin comes in as well, and he is a little bit out of position. As a result, he actually gets killed off. All of them are relatively low. However, I think Atta was a little bit overconfident at a point, and I think this is something that has been common throughout this tournament, as you can see that a lot of time MSG, they have the skills, they have the knowledge and everything, but sometimes they're just simply overconfident and they overstep their boundaries and they get punished. Like over here, yet again, it's lucky for them, they managed to get it out, but it could have turned out another way. However, in this case, I would say that it's actually a good gang coming in. It was just in the set of the Atta, it's a little bit of an issue. So right now they're going down for the bottom tower to manage to get it off. As we were appreciating the game, you can see that Marco Polo actually took down the Time Bender. Solo kills going to him, and this Marco Polo is proving to be very adept at using this hero indeed. And with this little mistake that are coming in on the side of the Digital Devils, this is causing them to actually lag behind in terms of the goal. You know, they are not sharp enough in their movement, they are not moving as well as a unit for now. You can see that a lot of aggression is coming on the side of MSG, and it's actually showing pretty obviously. And right now you see all the towers are coming in, pushing. This tower will probably go down. There is a disrupt coming in, but I don't think it's going to do much at this instance. Marco Polo goes into off. The Time Bender again, actually is unable to do anything much. Frost comes in over here. She just overstepped her boundaries and she is going to get punished over here. Result. However, they get a consolation prize yet again in the form of getting the Atta. And will they be getting anything more? They also kill off the Smith and Blade. And this is why this game is such a beautiful game, because the balance of this is so delicate. Just a little bit of overstepping and then you can get punished one way or another. At first, you can see that the Frost going in, overstepping. Shouldn't even be going out over there. She got punished for that. And as a result, you can see the Smith and Blade also overstepping and getting punished in return as well. And over here, he's hiding in the bush without a full health, and he gets finished off, and Alessio will be able to clean up this kill as well. Of course, the kill goes to Yan Tian, but it doesn't really matter at this stage. Right now, what they want is to be able to push out this tower. However, with Smith Blade having the ultimate, however, and yet he used it on the heroes instead, this tower will go down. And this is, once again, that little mistake coming. He should be actually going for the creeps instead. But for him going towards the heroes, not killing the heroes, what has happened is that he just dropped the mid tower. And this is the opponent a little bit of chance coming in, and it may come and haunt you back sometimes. So this is about the game, you know, sometimes they're not being clean enough in the execution, or some little details that define whether it is you can be the best player in the world or whatsoever.
Blue team has destroyed
Right now we see
a
4
tower.
heroes going in, overstepping our boundaries again, and then Frost will go down. Unlikely that this Lupu will actually die. You should be able to escape this. For a trade on the tower, I think it's actually okay. However, they need to take note, because right now they are losing a lot of towers. Right now they lost the mid tower, they lost the bottom 2 towers as well. Over here there is a fight coming in, and then we see that there is a clear off on the Time Bender and also on the Alessio. whereas inside Frost is actually getting a lot of intense pressure, and I think against this kind of competition, Frost isn't actually as good because there's so much mobility on that side,
Destroyed a
and
tower.
it's not easy for you to please any of these heroes. I mean, you need a lot of skill and of course quite a bit of luck as well for you to be able to hit a Musashi, for you to hit a Marco Polo, and then for you to actually hit the rest of the heroes is not as important towards the complexion of the team fight. Taking position for Ata. It is a good position for them right now. Ata can come in and throw his ulti very soon. However, he decides not to because the rest of his teams are not here. So they will be looking back over here. For now, Musashi is not here, so they actually can be looking at this little pocket of opportunity. However, they are not decisive enough, and as a result, nothing comes to them, and they lose off their blue buff as well. I mean, this is only a small 3k. It is significant, but it's not going to be as significant as a 5v4. It was a 5v4 situation, and they weren't looking. But in what I think, of course, they did not have vision on the Musashi, but that was a good position for them to be around. And you don't want to fight there in a 5v4 situation. Where do you want to fight then? Right now, you can see that Yangtze has vision of Musashi being here, and it will be a 4v4 fight that will be coming here. Right now, with the towers being down, tier 1, tier 2 mid towers being down, we are looking for more opportunities to be able to kill off. There's a beautiful kill coming from the side of Alessio, and manages to actually solo kill off Marco Polo. This is the best opportunity they can be looking to fight right now. Lupu jumps in, manages to catch one person. However, Musashi comes in. He's a Superman, or is he not? He dies. He's unable to actually clean off any of the heroes over there. And right now, they are looking to pursue as much as possible while Alessio goes back to defend the top tower. However, there's a bottom creep over here, and without them defending, this will take off at least half health of their territory tower. However, they decide that pushing the mid is more important. I don't exactly agree with them because they don't have the ADC, and there is a Smith and Blade who can clear off the wave so fast. They should actually go back and set their wave in a better position, and that's what they're doing now. However, 20 seconds too late, and this making a difference over here. You can see that everyone is camping over here. Nobody is providing the vision. Right now, they know they are pushing for this Tyrant. They will be able to get it. And are they looking for a fight? Frost manages to get a stun onto the Ata. However, Lupu misses the ulti, and if he had kept the ulti and used it over there, it would have been a perfect execution over here. However, all of them are very low on the side of Digital Devils, and they're all looking to retreat as much as possible. Musashi is able to actually get close onto the Alessio, and right now able to get close onto the Yangtze as well. And right now we see a Frost trying her best to run away, but she will not be able to as she got discovered. Beast used the ulti to slow her down. She is running into nowhere, and he's looking into the tower. He's throwing his ultimate, trying to get a little bit more gold. Presumably dies eventually, and right now we are only left with one hero on the side of Digital Devils. And I think this sometimes is a little bit of communication issues. They picked the Lipu, which is actually relatively good for this competition, but Lipu hasn't been actually able to land any of the nice ultimates that we were expecting, and the locations at which he's landing is far from ideal as well. As we were looking to recap over here, if he had used the ulti a little bit more upwards at a later stage, he would have been able to at least trap 3 or 4, and that is when he'll be able to be a monster at that narrow valleys within the jungle. And this, to a certain extent, I think is a lack of understanding a little bit about this hero, or maybe it's just nerves as well, given that the importance maybe of this game in trying to gain a foothold through. So right now there is a nerf fight. Frost comes in with the ultimate, and this is where I feel again Frost isn't exactly strong. She used her ulti, she used all her skills, and only managed to tickle this Overlord, and oh my lord, this will make the game very difficult for Digital Devils indeed. It's a 6k to 7,000 gold lead. This will likely be the final fight. Will they be able to actually fend them off? I think this will really depend on how. But the fact that Frost used the ultimate over there, they will not have sufficient firepower, not sufficient crowd control to actually fight this war, fight this battle effectively. You can see that Musashi looking for inroads over here and is making the AD or the MM very hard. And right now he's going to chase after all of them, and this will be the end for Digital Devils. They are unable to hold off the onslaught coming in from the side of MSG, and it seems that it will be a matter of time before they will be able to close out on this game. Of course, they don't look to be giving up right now, but you can see the little birds that are flying, the little dragons that are flying into the tower. Will they be able to defend this? I think it will be a tough ask from them, but it seems that they are able to do so. It will be a perfect fight with right now Alessio is able to actually reset and take off the Smith and Blade. However, he has no ultimate at this current state. Otherwise, he will be able to kill off the Musashi.
Reloading.
They managed to actually defend and rather valiantly, and this has given them another glimmer chance of hope over here. But you can see how much damage this Smith and Blade is actually doing to the teammates of Digital Devils, and comparatively you can see that the Frost over here is not just simply not doing any significant damage to anyone. She's just using her skills to clear off, using her ultimate to clear off the waves, and she's not providing enough slow, she's not providing enough utility towards this team competition, and right now they're just purely relying on Alessio to come in with the majority of the damage, with Lubu trying to follow up with his kill, and of course Yang Jian. However, we can all feel that there is just that little bit of damage that's lacking, especially when you see Ata and Beast coming into your faces. Look at what the Ata is doing, just coming in, he doesn't really care. He won't be taking much of the damage, and this is going to be an issue even when they go into a team fight. The only way they can be looking is to have to catch off the Smith and Blade, and who can do it? Alessio actually has this opportunity. He uses a good fly, hits the creeps, ultimate, will be able to kill off this Smith and Blade, and will he be able to do so? However, all of that gets taken down so fast by all the incoming heroes on the side of Team MSG, and they seem to not be able to defend this anymore. But now there is a feeble attempt from the Frost to try to defend this. They're just camping outside, watching her, throwing her wand everywhere, trying to cast more spells, but it is not going to be sufficient this game with Fatal, as the first game goes to Team MSG. We will be creating the next room, and this will be the second game of our final game for tonight. If MSG were to win this, they will be progressing towards the finals of the lower bracket and facing up against Vampire Esports. At this stage right now, you can see that most of these teams have actually played each other before, and so far DTH at the upper bracket has proven to be the most solid of them all currently. They have not lost any games. They have actually played against Vampire Esports in the upper bracket finals. They won by 2-0. They have played against MSG. They won by 2-0. They have played against GS Esports. They won by 2-0. The only one they haven't actually fought against is actually Digital Devils. And other than that, right now at the lower bracket we have MSG, we have Digital Devils, and we have Vampire Esports. Of these three teams, they have already beaten them soundly 2-0 in every single fixture, and it will also be a tough task for them to actually break down this great wall to hide. However, that will be That's for us to debate on another day, as now we are going into game 2 between MSG and Echo Devil. Just a little bit more information. In the second round of the upper bracket, there was actually a face-off between Vampire Esports and Digital Devils, and Vampire Esports won the game 2-0 as well. We'll go for a short break as we wait for the players to come into this lobby and we start the Bandit phase. Hi guys, right now we are going to the game 2 of the lower bracket. So we can see that
Welcome
this
to
is
Honor
the
of
draft that has been
Kings.
picked on both sides of teams,
Enemy
and we
minions
will
will
be
arrive
going
in
into the
5
game.
seconds.
Right now, a win,
All
I
forces
say again,
move
a
out.
win for MIG will push them straight into the finals of the lower bracket where they will face off Vampire Esports. And now we see a My Shanmi over here fighting against a Fire Razor. And there is a fish. I term it usually as a fish because this looks like a fish, which actually is a whale. And over at the top side, we see a Charlotte. It's been a while since we see a Charlotte coming into this competition, fighting against a Uyen. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting matchup because this will be more about how well the Charlotte can play actually. And over at the bottom side, it is Ali against Juniper. And of course, in the early game, you will see that the Ali has a slight advantage over the Juniper. And will he be able to actually take on this advantage? You can see that there is Fire Razor and also the fish coming in, getting into position, and then the beast bangs into them. And if he's not careful, he will actually die over here because he gets blown away by the Fire Razor and indeed he gets killed off by the fish. Nothing much he could have done there. Nakoruru is at level 4 currently, and then they actually see that there is a Musashi over here, and they will be able to actually kill off the Musashi, and it is a nice play coming in from the Mai Shiranui. Over here, 3 heroes at the bottom, you can see that Fire Razor is actually going to quickly home, and he misses this wave as a result, and this will cause him to lose a little bit of a farm as compared to the Mai. It is 1-1 somehow, and everything is very even. It is only 2 minutes into this game and you can see some semblance of what both teams are looking to do. On the side of MSG, they are looking to play a very aggressive game yet again. This has been the hallmark of
Blue
their
team has
play. They are
slain
playing
an
always very
enemy.
aggressive. And over here you can see they just got another kill off the Juniper. And over here, 3 members on the side of the Digital Devils are trying to go after the Uyen, but it is not going to be easy at this stage. They should just simply go back to farming and go for lanes where they can get slight advantage, which makes you think at this point for Digital Devils, which are the lanes that you can be looking to gank. And this is the issue with their lineup currently because Charlotte is going to be a 1v1 kind of hero. Musahi, yes, there is a lockdown, but it is not easy for you to be locking down an Ali. You need to throw everything in, and then Fire Razor do not have any kind of crowd control other than the beautiful blow that he did just now onto the beast, which resulted in the first blood. The fish is just swimming around over here, getting vision, trying to deal a little bit of damage. But it seems that she is taking more damage than the rest of the members on the side of the match. And now he's low. Juniper uses an ultimate onto the beast. And the beast still has ulti. We need to remember about this, and there is nothing much they can do over here. If Mai knows that it is a beautiful catch actually. Will they be able to actually finish off this kill? They are unable to, and Musashi actually dies over here. However, it's a nice first kill. An arrow coming in from Juniper and gets a kill onto the Mai Shiranui. However, there is another hero down in the sub form of Fire Razor, and MSG is playing very aggressively. You can see that he used an ultimate onto the Ali and manages to kill off. Charlotte got the kill, but it's fine. And also, the fish goes down as well, and together with that, Nakuru also goes down. And let's have a summary on what is the outcome of this. We can see that Juniper right now is a very comfortable 2,600 gold together with Ali. So both of them are currently at the top of the charts for their team respectively, followed by the majors, which is the Mai and the Fire Razor. They are very close as well. So you can see the even for the general goal league, it's very close too. And there is the outcome of this that nobody is coming out on top at this current moment. But will we see a change very soon? Right now there's a jungle fight over at the top side. Musashi went to ult him onto the Uyen, but Uyen is relatively tank and has a lot of damage. I don't think this is someone that you really want to mess with. And over here you can see the Beast is providing a lot of vision, trying to kill it off, and Mine actually manages to fan it away. They're forcing into this bottom tower right now. And on the side, they are taking over the jungle. And we want to see what's happening on the top side. There is actually another Q. Uyen manages to actually solo Q off the Charlotte. And this is the thing. When you play a Charlotte, you either have to be mechanically very skillful and be able to one-on-one. However, right now we look at into this game, and there is actually a 3 kill going in the favor of Team MSG, and this is disastrous indeed. There's 2K goalie going into the favor of MSG as well. Right now Nakoru is looking to fly. She's afraid of the flow that comes together with
Blue team
the fire
has
razor.
destroyed
That
a
too,
tower.
back off. They will go for this tower instead. Thank you very much. And then on the top side, Charlotte totally has no priority over the Uyen. And right now the Uyen spinning around. I think this Uyen will die. Sorry, this Charlotte will die. And he is being slaughtered by the 3 members on the side of MSG within a blink of an eye from the game being even at the same goal. 6 kills to 4 kills. Right now, you are looking at 11 kills to 4 kills with top, mid, and bottom tier 1 towers all down. And you can see the bottom tower is also going down as well. It is within the instant, within the 2 minutes, that MSG suddenly just decided to rev up the tempo, and they made so many critical, good plays. And this gave them a very comfortable lead right now. They are sitting on a 4K goal. It is the usual invasion time for MSG. They know that they have the goalie. They know that they will be able to win this fight, and they are going in. However, as I was saying it, Uyen overstepped her boundaries and she got punished as a result. And I think this is something that has been very similar and has been recurring for many times throughout this entire competition across the last few games. The clash laner for MSG has always been overstepping her boundaries, going into 1v3 kind of fights and dying over there. Well, this isn't immediately going to be a cause for concern, but this is a habitual issue that has been happening over and over again. However, this can also be under the direction of the team, where they want the Uyen to actually exert more pressure onto the opponent. It doesn't matter if it dies, because it opens up more space for his team to actually farm, steal the jungle and all this. So it can also be part of the team strategy over here. It is currently sitting on a 6,000, 5,000, 6,000 goalie, and they are right now so fast. The pace of MSG is fast at this current game. They are at 8 minutes and they are almost pushing down all the tier 2 towers right now. And simply, Digital Devils have no answer for them. Partially, I think that it has to do with their picks. They are unable to actually be very decisive when it comes to the fight. There is a fish that doesn't really have anything other than the CC, and into this kind of competition, do you really need a fish over here? I would prefer some other support roamer with crowd control that can lock down, especially when MSG like to play a lot of mobility heroes. And right now they are playing with Nakoruru, can fly around. You have the Umbrella Girl from Ali, a lot of mobility together with Maestranui as well. And right now they're going to a fight fast and furious, and who is going to come out on top of that? Juniper has the second skill, and with that did not get one shot by Nakoruru. She dies, however, not before taking down Nakoruru, and right now the fight continues yet again, and it seems that they will be able to actually take down the Maestranui. They are going to chase the Beast as well. However, the Beast is proving to be quite tanky, and it is Ali's turn to take revenge for the team. Will she be able to kill them off, or will she actually not be able to? And it seems that Ali actually dies from being unaware that there was another hero that was hiding inside the bush. However, the switch did actually gave away a kill as well. And I think this ended quite well in the case of Digital Devils. The Gori is the goal lead is reduced slightly to about 4,000 now. But most importantly, what we want to see is that there are 6 towers that are down on the side of Digital Devils. None of the towers, all the towers are intact and perfectly healthy on the side of MSG. And this is, we have the kudos to MSG for playing very well on a macro aspect. They get the kills, they get the objectives, and this is not what's happening on the side of Digital Devils. That's why they are always one step behind when it comes to taking objectives and things like this. Immediately, as we were talking about it, you can see that Nakoruru is on to the Overlord, finishing up. She will probably be looking to clear off the mid and going back for a reset. And on the bottom side, they are going for a double dragon and managed to get it. So right now, they are at the strongest point they can ever get. The goal lead currently is 5,000. And most importantly, we want to see where the goal is stacked towards. It is towards Nakoruru, is towards. It's pretty even actually. All of them are 8,000, 7,000. While on the side of Digital Devils, Juniper is the one holding most of the goal. However, we all know that Juniper isn't the best tank shredder in this game. And it will be difficult actually for them to shred down this beast, which is highly irritating and very tanky indeed. And together with this Uyen, certain good amount of tankiness, but at the same time, it has insane amount of damage. Somewhere in the fight, we see that the Ali actually fell, and this will be a good opportunity for Digital Devils to come and launch a comeback. There are 5 people perfectly healthy. They should be looking into some inroads. They should be looking for a fight over here. It doesn't matter if you burn some flashes or whatever. Go in, get some kills. However, one fan from the mine makes Musashi half health, and he has no choice but not to pursue further. Uyen is helping herself to a buffet over here by taking the blue buff to herself, and on the other side, 3 members on the side of MSG are looking and facing 5 members on the side of Digital Devils. It seems that there was a little bit of an issue with Musashi. He managed to escape away, and right now the goal is nearing towards 8,000, and this is a rather insurmountable goal. Going into the top tier 3 tower. Now they will be able to get this off. They will not be able to defend this. They will be going all in into the fight. Beast launches a beautiful ulti over here and kills off too easy for Blazy, the Musashi. And right now there are 3 members down on the side of Digital Devils, and everyone is down, and they managed to get an ace. And this will definitely be it. It will be the end of the road for Digital Devils, and with the wave coming in, the crystal will definitely fall. And it is a beautiful fight coming. It was a nice ulti that came out from the beast that displaced everybody, and all the follow-up that came out from the Uyen and came out from the Nakoruru. The combination of skills that came out was seamlessly perfect. And this was what enabled them to finish the game so decisively at that moment. And we will congratulate Team MSG for progressing into the lower bracket finals, which will be played on another day. And this will be the last game for today, and we will be seeing you for the final of the lower bracket, and also subsequently after. The winner of that will meet Deep to High in the grand finals to see who gets the crown for season 2 of the Ashtrodite Community Cup. We will be ending this stream very soon, and if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to leave your comments. Remember to like and share our videos, and also subscribe to us. As we thank you for your views. Thank you.